This is my love letter to Madrid. As I move on with my life and settle into a new life in Valencia, I want to reflect on Madrid, Spain's capital, where everything moves at two speeds, breakneck and turtle. It's a place where people stay up later than your Netflix binge watching sessions, eat dinner at an hour that should be called tomorrow, and where the biggest challenge is figuring out how to cross the road without getting flattened by a scooter. So buckle up, especially if you're crossing Gran Via, and get ready for a wild ride through the city that puts the mad in Madrid. A brief history. Once upon a time, Madrid was just a humble village, chosen by King Philip II to be the capital of Spain. Why? Because it was literally in the middle of nowhere, far enough from the coast to avoid any surprising invasions by pirates, and equally from the French border to avoid any unpleasant surprises from Napoleon. Nowadays, Madrid is a bustling metropolis that has somehow managed to become both the heart of Spanish culture and a giant car park. What to do in Madrid? The museum marathon. If there's one thing Madrid has plenty of, it's museums. There's the Prado for your dose of dark and depressing 16th century Spanish art, the Reina Sofia for when you want to stare at Picasso's Guernica and pretend you're understanding modern art, and the Thyssen-Bornemisza for, well, whatever they couldn't fit in the other two. You could spend days getting lost in Madrid's museums, but honestly, you'll probably just get lost trying to find the exit. Trust me, I've done it myself. I tried to do a YouTube video, I was walking around all over the place, and I actually couldn't find the exit for ages. I ended up just walking around in a circle. Rito Park. If you're feeling overwhelmed by all the concrete, head to Rito Park. It's Madrid's answer to Hyde Park, except instead of joggers and cyclists, it's filled with sunburnt tourists trying to row boats in circles and elderly locals feeding pigeons with the precision of someone preparing for war. Puerta del Sol, a tourist's natural habitat. Think of Puerta del Sol as Madrid's version of Trafalgar Square, only smaller, hotter, and with more pickpockets. It's the kind of place where you can buy a tacky fridge magnet, get hustled by someone in a creepy Mickey Mouse costume, and watch a protest all in 5 minutes. The perfect spot for people who think standing in a crowded square and paying too much for ice cream is a good time. As you can tell, I'm not a massive fan of Sol. When someone says to me, hey, let's meet in Sol, no thank you. The Madrid lifestyle, tapas, or how to eat standing up. Madrid has elevated the art of eating while standing to an Olympic sport. Tapas bars are everywhere, serving up small plates of whatever didn't sell the day before. Sure, you could sit down at a proper restaurant, but why do that when you can elbow your way to the bar, shout your order over a cacophony of voices, and balance your wine glass and a plate of patatas bravas on the edge of a barrel? Nightlife that never ends. Literally. If you think you know nightlife, think again. In Madrid, the party starts at midnight and ends whenever the sun comes up, or when someone finally admits they have got to go to work the next day. The clubs here don't even bother opening until other cities are winding down. And if you think you're too old to party all night, don't worry, so are most of the people you'll meet at the club. Madrid Traffic. Madrid has a public transport system that's efficient and reliable, but the real fun starts when you decide to drive. Madrileños approach roundabouts like they're a Formula One driver, and traffic laws are seen as more of a suggestion than a rule. If you're lucky, you might even see a scooter weaving through the cars like it's playing a particularly dangerous game of Frogger. Good luck, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Football. If you're in Madrid, you have to pick a team. Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid. However, there are people that support Getafe, and you also have people that support Vallecas. I'm sure there's another one, but yeah, I can't remember it. Moving on. And remember, discussing football with a local is like playing with fire. You might end up in a heated argument about why Sergio Ramos is a national treasure or a public menace. Famous faces from Madrid, like Pedro Almodóvar, the filmmaker who brought Spain's most eccentric characters to the screen, and Enrique Iglesias, who somehow manages to look both rugged and constipated in every music video. Not to mention to forget Penelope Cruz, who is essentially the living embodiment of Madrid. Beautiful, intense, and slightly intimidating if you stare too long. Conclusion. Madrid is a city that doesn't just live, it thrives, breathes, and occasionally shouts at you for no apparent reason. It's a place where the food is delicious, the art is inspiring, and the pedestrians are in constant danger. If you're looking for a city that's as vibrant as it is chaotic, as cultured as it is bonkers, and where the traffic is thrilling game of who dares wins, Madrid is the perfect destination. Just remember to bring comfortable shoes, a strong stomach for tapas, and nerves of steel for crossing the streets. Bienvenidos a Madrid y buena suerte. Thanks for watching this week's video. As I transition into my new life here in Valencia, I wanted to give it a send-off, and here it is. Thanks for everything, Madrid. It has been a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.